What's up? What's up? Welcome into another show, Jammin with J Money, man. I'm pumped today, man. I appreciate y'all in the chat too, man. What's my guy here? I had to mention this, my guy John Chai. I hope I said your name right. Eric Nisman, unbelievable, man. Y'all in here early. Y'all was in here way before the show even started, man. I appreciate y'all. You too, Steven, Dirty Bird, Prime Time. Y'all make sure y'all get over to the SBR video / NBA, man. Check out the articles, man. Mine's Junior and Jordan, they all come out 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, man. If y'all want to know what got to say, even before the game on a certain game, I mean before the show on a certain game, go and check out them articles, man. Go check them out. We got a poker tournament coming up as well, man. Larry, you want to roll a video for him, show him about the poker tournament?
Hey guys, Lee Martin here. On Saturday, February 15th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, SBR is hosting a poker charity tournament to raise awareness about Angelman syndrome, or AS. AS is a rare disorder that currently has no cure. Symptoms include developmental delays, no or minimal use of words, seizures, and a few other serious conditions. To take part in the event, reserve a seat by logging into the SBR poker client and buy into the event with 200 bet points. For each buy-in made, SBR will donate $20 to cureangelman.org. If you're curious if this is a legitimate charity, know that this is SBR's 6th year running this tournament. SBR will also provide a list of donors as well as an invoice of payment to the charity once the event concludes. Over here at SBR, we have members of our Forum family that have been directly affected by this syndrome. Our goal is to raise more awareness and help drive fundraising to support research and an eventual cure for Angelman syndrome. We hope for an even greater turnout this year, so please spread the word to friends, family, and anyone else who is willing to participate in the event. I'll see you then.
Yeah, make sure y'all spread the word, man. Tell them about that poker tournament. I can't say I don't play poker, man, but y'all go and do what y'all got to do. Go whoop them up on them cards, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. But yeah, share the word. What's up, Junior? Everything cool with you? How was your day yesterday? And then my guy Jordan Sharp over there as well, man. He over there in Indiana. We're gonna talk about some shit today, man. For sure. We're gonna try to get to some. Y'all know what we about, man. You know why y'all white. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. Y'all, we know why y'all here, man. But it's the NBA talk, man. So what's up, Junior? Everything cool with you?
Yeah, I would have had a good day yesterday. I had the 76ers money line that hit easily. Pelicans -2.5. Man, I told you about that Blazers front court, man. Zion was eating like it was buffet style for Zion last night. But then, I had to be cocky and just assume the Spurs were going to lay down. And I mean, the Spurs went up 6-4 because I was watching that game. Obviously I had a trifecta, so I had a lot involved in that game. Spurs went up 6-4 and never ever trailed for the rest of the game. So that was terrible. But that Pelicans game was really exciting, though. I like what I see in New Orleans when Ingram comes back. They're going to be a really, really interesting young team. But for today, J Money, I'm back with the Moneyline parlays, bro. People have been asking me where the Moneyline parlays at. I got 2 of them today, so let's get it.
Yeah, you got to get it how you live, man. You got to get it how you live. However, wherever you see some money at, you know what I'm saying? Hey, got to get it. What's up, Jordan? Everything cool with you?
Yeah, man. Yesterday was a good day. Yesterday went 1-1 on my plays on the show. Ended up laying off the Pelicans early whenever Ingram got ruled out. Wish I would have just switched that to Tail Jr. late. That was one of the things I missed out on yesterday. But other than that, 1-1. Junior got us on the Clippers versus Philly game. So touts to you, Junior, on picking Philly right in that one because I had the Clippers, but absolutely smashed the under in Boston, Houston. That was a pretty easy play. Even after they dropped 72 points in the fourth quarter, still went under rather easily. So pretty happy about that one. I hit all my prop plays yesterday, which is what really sent me over yesterday. My guy, Ivica Zubac, is absolute money anytime he's playing a really good big man in his prop bets. It's only 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He had that by about 3 minutes into the third quarter yesterday. That one was my biggest play of the day. And then hit one on Zion's overs yesterday. That was pretty easy. And I had Steven Adams overs yesterday too. So all my big men hit with my props yesterday. So feeling great after that. Ready to dive back in this 11-game state, try to keep it going.
Yeah, definitely got to keep it going, man. You should have put me on some of them props, Jordan. Come on, bro. You got them locks over there.
I'm gonna have to start tweeting out one of my props
Come
every
on,
night.
man.
Yeah,
You said
I'm gonna
what?
try to do that. I'm gonna try to tweet
Nah,
out one of my props. At least not tonight or tomorrow. We'll start doing that after the All-Star break. I think that may be one thing I do add to this show. I think because I know I usually don't handicap props until like way later in the afternoon when most of the injury news is accounted for, and you can start kind of looking at where the lines have moved and who hasn't moved their lines, type of thing. So that's just I'll think about doing that. That's for sure.
right, yeah, I'm just messing around with you, man. Or for the people, you know what I'm saying, you get on the props. I don't play props. It's just not my deal, man. I really don't like the juice on them as well. If they was all -110, I might be hammering some shit. But when they really like some shit, it might be 130, -130, -140. Man, I'm not messing with that. But I just want to talk about yesterday real quick. It's crazy. The Clippers versus 76ers. I had to watch that game. It was a damn good game. Even though Kawhi was out there, you could argue that. The 76ers play a lot of. They play way different at the house. We know that they were the best best home team coming into that game yesterday. They got it done over the Clippers. They kept it tight for the most part, but Josh Richardson kept hitting shots. Embiid, he did his little deal out there. Obviously, Ben Simmons was playing some real good defense out there. So you had to give it to him. That game went under. I know I was leaning towards the under. I didn't make a play in that game. I was leaning towards the Clippers and the under. Sixers got it done, man. Everybody was on the Sixers yesterday, but hey, if you was on them, you cashed them. Another one that everyone was on though. I tried to tell motherfuckers, I ain't gonna say all that. I tried to tell people about Celtics yesterday, man. It was let down. It was not necessarily let down. Won 7 straight games. They was going down, man. It's tough. We almost cast the trifecta. The first quarter, first half, and full game. First half, and it was like, they had a 6-point lead, bro. Let them boys go on a 7-0 run to, you know what I'm saying, to close out the half. That was messing off my 5-0 day, man. It's cool. It's all good though. Wizards, first half, full game, they get it done. Told you guys, Bulls just could not score with them. It's just that it's that simple, man. It's that simple. The over hit too, man. I probably missed out some money in the over. It just feel like whenever I bet a over, man, I know that there was a dead over game. When I bet the over, it seemed like them boys be broken a bit out there, bro. I can't stand it. But Spurs, that was pretty crazy. And it's another one I had to tell my people, man. Stop chasing, man. Stop chasing. If you watching the game, you see OKC out there messing around. I don't know how many. They don't tell me how many people probably took OKC second half yesterday and took a L, man. In play, if anything, you see them, watch the third quarter, wait till the third quarter, see if they come out firing in that third quarter or something, and then maybe in play it. But that Spurs end up getting it done, man. I told you guys, them boys are feisty. The Spurs are always back-to-back was a terrible spot for them. And I was like, and you know what I'm saying? I knew OKC might say, but I knew it was a terrible spot for the Spurs. I'm like, I got to stay off it because I know that they're always feisty. And with them losing that many games, at some point, they're going to come to play for a full game. And it didn't surprise me that they did it yesterday, I must say. I would even possibly have had OKC on a money-line parlay or something. And I'm staying all the way away from it, man, because I know how OKC can have those games. And Portland versus New Orleans, even Portland versus the Pelicans, Ingram was ruled out the last second, and they still end up cashing that one versus the Blazers. They got a back-to-back tonight, man, but the Blazers don't have no bench, man. Their bench is their starting five is, and Junior was right. Drew Holiday locked up Dame Lillard, bro. What you had to say, Junior? I know you had something to say.
No. Listen, bro. I went 2-3 yesterday, right? So 2-3 is not a horrible day, but it's not a good day either. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit. It's something that we've already seen. It wasn't a guess, right? Like, was it 2 years ago in the playoffs? Drew Holiday literally locked Dame Lillard down to the point that people were starting to ask questions about Dame Lillard. So you can't really that's not a small sample size. That's on the biggest stage possible. So gotta respect Drew Holiday's ability to lock people down. He's just a great defender, man.
Yeah, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. Enough about yesterday, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go. And I was thinking about sometimes after you win, sometimes you be like, I want to go shopping or something. Nah, ain't no shopping for me, man. It's straight stack season right now, man. I go and do some shopping or something whenever it's, you know what I'm saying, whenever it's NBA. Right now, it's about stacking some cheddar, man. It's either, hey, you get with it or get lost. That's what we about right now, man. First game of the day, Hawks versus Cavs, man. Drummond going to be in there for the Cavs now with his little revenge spot for the Hawks here, and I can't say I'm thinking about taking a loss here. Hawks here. Love is questioned with Achilles. I'm telling you, he's not going to play here. I'm telling you, Kevin Love is not going to play in this game. It is probably, and I'm thinking, Jordan, that the Cavs don't want to win this game. The Hawks got more to play for in this spot. Obviously, the Hawks, if the Cavs I mean, if the Hawks wanted to tank it, they could as well. Obviously, you always got to watch out with late injuries. When you see Hunter and Bembry come back, I mean, when Bembry come back tonight and Hunter probable, I say, okay, them boys, it almost like an all hands on deck spot here for the Hawks here, man. You never know what you're gonna get from them on the road. I must say that the Cavs are coming off with 40-point loss at the house. But like I said, this line probably will move even more because when I said that he was questionable with Achilles, especially even if his Achilles really was hurt, they're not gonna risk it. You know what I'm saying? But he probably gonna sit out in this spot. Jordan, you got any looks on this game, the Hawks Cavs? You think the overs easy play?
The totals I think are actually pretty sharp. I've seen they've steamed a little bit towards the over, which doesn't surprise me at all because of the way these two teams have been playing defense lately. I mean, that's obviously going to happen. The question is if is this game going to be played at the Hawks pace or the Cavs pace, and that's what's kind of keeping me off the total here. Because even though the Cavs do play a little bit faster lately, I don't think that it's just a lot of points for a team that can go cold pretty easily offensively, and the Cavs and Atlanta hasn't been exactly money offensively on the road, so that scares me a little bit in the over. I do kind of like the Hawks, so I'm leaning that way right now, especially in the first half. Just for reasons you just said. I mean, Kevin Love, I really don't see him playing tonight. The Cavs want to lose this game tremendously. They've already beat the Hawks once this year. They do not want to beat them again for tie-breaking purposes if it came down to that in tank season. So, I mean, it's Hawks or nothing for me in this one. I'm close. I like the first half a little bit better than the full game just because you kind of never know how some of these games can go down at this time of the year right before the All-Star break. Some quirky stuff can happen. We've seen guys get ruled out late that we weren't even expecting, let alone Love. So it's just kind of like it depends on that at this point.
And that's what I was thinking. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the first thing I thought when I saw this short of a line, we know this shit with Jay Money. I mean, we know this shit with Trae Young out there, you know what I'm saying, with the ankle injury. He sat out game or whatever, then he played the last game. We know he's, you know what I'm saying, going to be in the All-Star game starting. Is he going to be like, oh, my ankle hurt again? Because that's what I was thinking last time. I'm seeing him. I'm looking at him running out like, man, your ankle ain't hurt, bro. You just – oh, that shit kind of pissed. They still covered today, but still, man, it just had me wonder. I'm like, man, is it gonna be a late injury in this one? Somebody, and then it really run me hot. But I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it, Jordan. That the Cavs, it's a revenge spot already for the Hawks. If the Cavs want to tank it away, you don't want to win this game. You don't want to win twice versus the Hawks. I mean, you don't want to win. Period. Right now, you're not playing good right now. The Hawks are actually playing well. It's Hawks or nothing, man. It's just really that simple. This isn't a marquee game or anything, though. Like you say, anything can happen. Both of these teams probably gonna be looking to get to some break time. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Trae Young finna go to the All-Star game. Everybody else, they finna go vacation. You know what I'm saying? Go get some new jewelry or something. Go get some bands. Hey, have fun with some girls or something. Hey, you never know what they finna go do, bro. I know if it was me, you know what? We don't even get to all that. Junior, what you like, bro?
Now, there's a lot of games, so I'm just going to say I don't have an opinion on this game. Two bad teams. Every time I try to fade the Cavs lately, just like the Spurs, I've already mentioned on the show, I ain't never been to Cleveland, but I don't know what they got against me. But every time I try to fade them, I lose money. So I'm not gonna try and fade them again with the Hawks of all teams. So I'm just off it.
I can dig it, bro. I can dig. Yeah, I mean, it could go with the Cavs. They could come here, want to play. Why would you? But anything can happen, man. But me personally, I can only look towards the Hawks here. Only look towards the Hawks here, man. Raptors versus Nets. Junior, the Raptors absolutely rolling right now, man. I can't tell you. I ain't even begin to look to fading them. Even the Nets at the house. I didn't even look to begin at fading them. Them boys lose a game or something, or look like they coming down from this high that they own or what. I don't know what the boys and I don't know what they own out there, but I ain't fading them. It's pretty much just that simple for me. It's either you take the race, you ride the wave, but I hadn't been on the wave, but it's the thing is, if you've been riding them and they've been making money, then you just keep taking them because you still got money in your pocket from them. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And if you lose, you really can't trip because of all the units they just stay from you. And that's not me. So I'm just staying away from it. Junior, you riding with the Raptors once again here, or you think Nets live home dog?
I'm actually going to just live bet it. I just don't know what to expect from the Raptors. And I know that sounds stupid because of their winning streak. I'm just trying not to be a homer and just blindly bet them. I've bet them a lot during this winning streak. They can't win every damn game. So I just want to see what kind of effort they come out with. I think it's last game before All-Star break. I just don't really know what to expect. I know that's not really much of a breakdown, but I would just rather see how they come out. Brooklyn owes them one. They had a really, really close loss just a couple of days ago. So It's a revenge spot for Brooklyn at home. I'm just not really sure which way this game is going to go. I know that doesn't really make sense considering how much of a winning streak they're on. But like I said, this is a road game. You can't take Brooklyn lightly, especially in a situation where they just lost to the Raptors by 1 a few days ago. They were feisty in that game. I don't see any reason why they would be less so at home in this situation.
You made a damn good point there, Junior. I must say, and I mean, and this is triple revenge for the Nets here. Obviously, they're not gonna have Kyrie, but I mean, you made a damn good point there. I mean, they just lost by 1 in Toronto. Damn, I mean, it ain't enough to convince me for the Nets, but you make it intriguing, man. Triple revenge, you know what I'm saying? Immediate revenge, damn near home and home, everything. You just lost by 1. Raptors still better than them boys, though. That's the only thing. Them boys turn it on. It's the only thing, bro. I mean, it was a home and home versus the fucking Pacers. Sure. And don't even get me started. I'm still pissed. I should have been picking up 10 bands that day, man. That's tough. But Jordan, what you thinking, man? What any look on this game, or it make you too uncomfortable?
I'll be quick. I don't have a play on this game, but I am kind of leaning towards the under. But I don't know if I'm going to get there or not, just because it's hard for me to step in front of the Raptors offense right now. And I know this Nets defense is pretty good, but the Raptors have just been on another level lately. I will say this though. I mean, I don't think with it's kind of a home and home, not really, but it is. You know, they've only played 1 game since they played each other last time in Toronto, and I just. You know, the Raptors, this winning streak has been extremely impressive, but you know, you look at the teams they've beat during this stretch, outside of Philly and OKC at the beginning of the trip, and then Indiana twice in a row, which, I mean, Indiana's been playing like crap, so I don't know how much I weigh those wins. Like, there's no playoff teams in those wins here. So, I mean, like, I'm not going to overvalue the Raptors and just, like, kind of blindly lay points to them until they quit. You know, like, if anything, I'd be leaning towards the Nets here ATS-wise, but I'm not I don't think I'm touching the game either way. It just it seems like the lines are pretty sharp. Seems like it could go either way. Last day before the All-Star break, anything can happen. So probably going to just lay off.
Exactly. The mirror originally opened up at 2.5. I saw it get as high as 4 this morning for the Raptors, back down to 3.5. So you would think that home dog would be barking, but like I said, I've stepped in front of the Raptors and they just showed me that they better not come out in that first half. Better not come out like they did in the first half versus the Wolves, though, because that Raptors team will lose here. They come out and turn it on. I mean, it's really the home crowd. They got up, had the momentum, obviously clamped them down, played defense versus the Timberwolves. But that first half they played, if they play like that, then their streak is good. And you can almost kind of tell when a team is damn near coming towards their lose streak. I'm telling you what the Celtics yesterday. It could happen here, man. It could, but it's going to be tough for me to be confident, make a confident bet. And that's what it's all about, man. I lean the Nets, but I probably won't get it. I'll be perfectly honest with you, man. It's going to take some big cojones to hop in front of them, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it, because especially 3. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat them 4 straight times this year. It's going to be tough to beat one team 4 straight times already. We hadn't got halfway through the season. We'll see. We'll see, man. And we'll see if they show me something tonight, man. Bucks versus Pacers. Couldn't wait to talk about it. Intriguing game, man. It is an intriguing game. Feels exactly like the Celtics versus Rockets last night. So it's what it feels like to me, man. I don't know about it. I don't expect anyone else to feel that way. And the Pacers, they had, at least with the Rockets, they shown that they could have a good game. The Pacers, they did, man, total free fall, man. In total free fall. Bucks ain't gonna have Korver here. We know Giannis out for sure, still without George Hill. I know DiVincenzo's not on the injury report. He went out last game and then came back in. So I don't know if it's something there. If they miss him, it's gonna be even bigger as well, man. But the Pacers get my fucking money back tonight, man. It's the only thing I'm gonna say, bro. I'm not going on large, but I hope. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta help me out tonight, bro. Please, come on, bro. I'm gonna fade everybody. Put me down for the Pacers, man. I hope they don't screw me over, but I don't mind going against everybody. And we're going to pick up cheddar anyway, so, it's cool. Give me the double revenge, dog, at the house, man. Playing like shit. Must win. They got to win this shit going into the All-Star break, man. I'm sorry to cuss so much, but I'm still pissed from the Pacers, and they gotta look out for me today, bro. Bucks been hot, 5 straight. 5-0, 6-0 without Giannis here. I understand. Put a 1 next to it after tonight. Jordan, put the jersey on for me and the socks. You got a little sleeve, whatever, bro. Go to the game, all that. Need the Pacers tonight.
I mean, I'm not going to go against you by any means because the Bucks without Giannis on the last day before the All-Star break is somewhat concerning if you're laying that point with them on the road. Because I think I know how good this Pacers team is, and you do too. You wouldn't be betting on them tonight if you didn't. But at some point, you got to buy this dip, right? You gotta figure out when the Pacers are going to get out of this funk, because this is not what this team's going to be by the end of the year. Like, they're too good, they're too deep, they're too talented. They just got back their best player, and they've been having trouble integrating him back into the lineup. That's what's been going on lately. Their defense has suffered. They haven't played a lick of defense in their last 8 games, and I mean, at this point, in this kind of spot where the public's going to be loving Milwaukee in this one. They don't care that Giannis is going to be out, most likely.
Exactly.
They see the Pacers on a 5-game losing streak, and they see the Bucks coming into town. Doesn't matter if they're missing their best player and 2 big bench pieces. They think they're still going to beat them. But that to me, like, it's tough for me. I don't think I'm going to be betting the Pacers, but I'm going to be looking for a lot of these spots after the All-Star break for the Pacers once they get a little rest. I mean, I think they could really bounce back. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but it's going to be soon. So if you're picking them tonight to bounce back, go for it. I'm not going to talk you off of it.
Jordan, I'm just saying, and it's not a mega lock or nothing. I probably won't slam it, but Jordan, I want you to ride with me for the simple fact that, not to break the tie or anything, but I just want you to ride because you you guys see the tickets out. Can you just go to the game? You know what I'm saying? Cross your fingers out. We're gonna need all that, but I think they get it done tonight, man.
I'll do what I can.
And it's not must. They have to. You got to get off of it. You got to. I know Middleton and Swifty Mac in the chat say Jay wins when he's excited. I try to, man. I try to. This one, it gets me kind of excited. It's another game that gets me pretty excited, but this one, I like it. Like I say, it feels exactly like the Celtics and Rockets game yesterday. I could see it coming, and the Pacers got to come out hot as well. They have to come out hot. It's just that simple. They have to come out hot early and often, and you got to win the game, bro. You absolutely have to, or hot seat, or you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be trying to, hey, I need to go somewhere else, or all that. You got to win tonight, bro. Full the Oladipo and Warren in. Remember last time they was, we don't know if one of them might play all this. Hey, all hands on deck, bro. Junior, drop them off one time.
Oh, you already know I'm running with the Bucks. This is what I don't think anything cashes more for me all season. I don't give a shit that Giannis is not playing. I know it's Giannis. I say Giannis because that's what I say. It's a 2-team money line parlay. Bucks minus 113, Wolves minus 340 pays plus 143. I swear to you, and this is not to disrespect your team, Jordan. I feel like your team is playing very soft right now. There's nothing wrong with them.
No,
they got a lot of talent.
Yeah, you're very right.
Talent is not the problem for the Pacers. The fact that they play soft is the problem for the Pacers. And I just don't think that the Bucks are a get-right spot for any team in the NBA. So I'm just riding with the Bucks at a super cheap price, minus 113. Parlay that with the Wolves that are about to smack up these Hornets, but we'll get to that later.
And you know what? And to be honest with you, so the second half of the parlay, I absolutely love it, Junior. And I say, if you guys like it, I would go ahead and ride with Junior on that parlay. Why not? Because the second half is the second part is gonna fucking care. I can guarantee you that. If you got big cheddar, you go and lay it however you want. The Timberwolves they're not losing tonight, but this game, obviously, I mean, and it's double revenge. And you guys, I mean, I have to. And somebody in the chat say, save your money. I'm cool, bro. I'm good. I promise you. I mean, if I take a loss here, it'll be okay with me. It won't be no sweat off my back. But in this spot, without Giannis, I mean, this is their time to beat the Bucks, right? I mean, I know we said it before, but this is really their time. This is their chance. If you want to get it and we know they're going to be motivated. You're not going to be more motivated than you are in this time. You done lost to the Bucks 4 straight times. You got to get this one, or you'll never beat the Bucks, in my opinion. Like I said, I had to bet it. If it loses, it loses, man. But before the game, I like it. Let's get to. I don't care about the Wizards versus Knicks, man. I don't even have a look on it, to be honest with you. Jordan. Just real quick, Jordan. I forgot to ask y'all before the show. Did you have a quick look on this one? This Knicks versus Wizards. Are you taking the over here?
Probably not. I'm just going to lay off this one entirely. It's just two teams that want to lose, and there's too much. There's too much. I think more intriguing on the slate tonight. That same with that Detroit Orlando game. I'm good to move on if you guys are.
Got you. I know my guy don't got nothing on it. Junior, you don't want nothing. You want the over here? You want the over on the Wizards and Knicks on the back-to-back?
No, I want this game to not come near my television screen. That's what I want.
Do it, man. We got Blazers versus Grizzlies, man. Blazers on the back-to-back just got their ass handed to them, man. They got their ass handed to them. They did last night, man. It's a back-to-back spot. They still don't have no bench. The Blazers still don't have no bench, so they hope they starting five has to ball out. I mean, Dame, obviously he ain't gonna have nobody that just super lock him down like that. This one is on Dame, really. It's either he gonna go off and the Blazers gonna win, or they have a slump here and it's still a shoot slump, and the Grizzlies can get on. It's a tricky cap for me, in my opinion, man. I would lean towards the Grizzlies here with the Blazers. I mean, I'm not a Blazers fan. Y'all know me. I feel like if Dame is not super hot, we know he can get super hot any night. But if he's not, they're a really average team, man. And it showed last night. When you lose like that by 20 without Ingram, that means if Ingram was in there, they probably would have smacked them boys by 40 last night. That's tough, bro. What you got on this one, Jordan? I know you probably riding with the Grizz here.
I was thinking about the sides on this one, but I actually, for once in a while of capping a Grizzlies game, I actually like the total a little bit better than the sides here, and it's going to be the first quarter. I like the first quarter over here. This is my official, one of my officials for today. I wrote it up for the website, so I won't go too in depth on it. You can go read a little bit more of it. But basically, Memphis has a top 10 first quarter offense this year, and at home that gets even better. And the Blazers are giving up about 115 points per 100 possessions in the first quarter of their road games, which is 25th in the league. So you got that going along with Portland playing a lot faster and a lot better lately. The Grizz not playing a whole lot of defense. And on top of that, Portland coming off the back-to-back, which they've been also successful in cashing the overs in so far this season. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, they have the worst first quarter, or sorry, their last three. So if you look at their last three over no rest for the Blazers, they're giving up an average of 33 points per first quarter in those three games, and their first quarters have been an average of 64 points. So I'm just kind of riding with a little bit of trends, a little bit of the spot. I'm getting 59.5 at my book. It looks like 60s across the board, but it would not surprise me to see it go down to 59.5. If you can wait for it a little bit, I like the over in the first quarter of this one.
Got you. Any look on this one, Junior? Blazers versus Grizzlies?
Yes, second parlay that I have. I got Grizzlies money line minus 170 parlayed with the Magic minus 305. We'll get to how bad the Pistons are when we touch that game. But as for the Grizzlies, just don't like the spot that much for the Blazers. I think the Grizzlies front line, very young, very bouncy, got a lot of length. It's not going to be good for Portland. I just like the Grizzlies just to win, not having to cover or anything like that. So I just like the spot I don't like the spot for the Blazers. I'm fading them as much as I'm riding with the Grizzlies here. Gotcha. Like I said, minus 170 on the money line.
Real quick, tell them why you're liking the Magic, pair that one with the money line. I don't even want to go. I don't have shit on that game. Tell them why you like the Magic on the money line to pair with that parlay, my guy.
Okay, sure. I'll tell you right now. Bruce Bowen, Reggie Jackson, Thon Maker, Tony Snell, and Christian Wood. That's the Pistons starting lineup right now. That's why.
That's simple, huh? I did see Rose
gonna
be in there. Did see Rose gonna be in there on a minutes limit today, but I mean we'll see. Man, the Pistons aren't a bet on squad, man. I know as far as full game spread, I don't feel comfortable with it with the Magic. But they should win. It may be something I work on a little. Parlay J might come out today, man. I'm gonna have to work on it. I wasn't gonna do no parties today, but I might have to work on a money line when let's get to this game, man. Hornets versus Timberwolves here, and I'll be on the Timberwolves here. We lost value, but it opened at 6.5, 7 some places, up to 7.5 immediately, up to 8.5. Woke up in this morning 8.5, and it doesn't surprise me. And I got inside info, and your boy J Money dropping you off with inside info. And I got PJ Washington on Snapchat. And the boys all I just hit a lick with the boss, had to put the sticker. They all partying last night. Oh, okay. Then he talking about he's sick as fuck. What y'all doing, drinking or what? Okay. You was already finna get smacked. Don't get it twisted now. You know what I'm saying? Full squad, everybody good. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be you know what I'm saying, Roddy Rich with it. You still finna get smacked. Add in that, man. Wolves by 20, bro. Wolves by 20, Junior. That part of your parlay is you should have a fucking problem with that one, in my opinion. What you thinking, Junior? Why do you like the Wolves here as one of your parlay locks?
Well, because they're playing Charlotte, First of all, no, but I mean, just to be serious for a second, I just don't like anything about Charlotte. I think this is a good matchup for Minnesota to get right. They got to build chemistry. When you're a new team with that many moving pieces, practice days are really crucial for you. You don't have time to really take any game lightly. Even just it's about to be All-Star break, and most people are thinking about the time off. The Wolves don't have time for any of that. They're probably actually, if all the teams going to have to get back early and get back to practice and get that chemistry built. So this is the perfect kind of game for them. I don't see any reason why they won't win, which is why I have them on a money line parlay. So I'm not really worried about the 8.5. I just think that from my perspective, there's no way that they're not winning this game.
Yeah, and the Hornets feeling good and shit by themselves too, coming off that win versus the Pistons. What you thinking, Jordan? What you like here, my guy? You like some on the full game, first quarter, first half? Then we're gonna get to the next one.
I'm close on this one, but I'm definitely not touching the full game spread either way or the points in this one. But as I've said on the show many times, and as I will continue to practice, the Charlotte Hornets are not a bad first quarter or first half team. In fact, a lot of times when they're being undervalued in spots like this against a fellow bad team, now granted a bad team that's had a little bit of a remake, feeling a little bit better about themselves, but I mean, the Wolves could come in here and very much take them lightly early on and not really turn it on until late in the game. This is still a new team that's trying to get their wits together around them. And as Junior just said, they haven't had a lot of practice time together. Probably almost zero without D'Angelo Russell there. So
Boy,
the
did
Hornets
you see them in the first half versus the Raptors? I'm sorry, dude. Did you see them in the first half versus the Raptors, the Timberwolves? D'Angelo Russell, first game with the Timberwolves. It didn't look like they needed no practice time, bro. They took the lead. They went in there to Toronto and had the lead. Put 77 points on them boys, ain't mistaken, in their own house. A good Toronto team in the first half. I'm just saying.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about, though. You're kind of making my point for me because that's a type of game where you go in and you're prepared to play because you are not taking your opponent lightly. At home against the Charlotte Hornets, you think the Minnesota Timberwolves are really going to be locked in from the second after all the things you look at the entire sample size of the Minnesota Timberwolves this season, not just the last two games. And you're telling me that they may not take them lightly early on. That's all I'm saying. Like I wouldn't if you're loading up on trifectas tonight. That's the only thing I'd warn you about if you like the Wolves tonight. Is I just lay the points with them full game. I would not mess with the first half, first quarter. I'm close to taking points with Charlotte here in the first half, first quarter. If your theory on them clubbing last night doesn't hold up, which is now scaring me a little bit, to be honest. I don't know about it now, but I wouldn't fade them in the first quarter and first half. That's for sure.
No, I say do it. I say scare money, don't make money. If you like them, take them in the first quarter, first half. Only thing I'm saying is the only point that I was saying was that you said about the no practice time. It didn't seem like that mattered. You got best friends playing together, bro. They've been playing each other all their life, man. They don't need no practice. D'Angelo Russell they was already playing good before D'Angelo Russell came in. They smacked the Clippers without him. Now they got him in there. He in there raining threes, running off. He make everybody else around better. Like I said, this one. If you don't like it, fade it. If you guys like the Hornets out there, hey, I understand. Take it. Me personally, I like the Wolves tonight, man. They could lose straight up. Nothing is guaranteed. But let me just tell you that, and I told y'all this 2 days ago, man. The people that watch the show, they already know what's up. I don't have to say too much more. Let's get to the next game. Kings versus Mavs, man. Kings versus Mavs. And we got Luka coming back, man. Got Luka coming back. I thought the spread was I didn't think it was gonna be this high, man. I didn't think it was gonna be this high, but I'm not looking at back to Kings here, man. It's tough. I like the Mavs in this game to win this game, come back. I mean, they on in a bounce back spot, but I didn't expect it. And then I missed it. It's up to 8.5 now. It's tough, man. They'll probably win, but I don't know about this spread. They should blow him out, but we know. And Buddy Hield, I see a report of him. He coming out. He's not happy. He talking about Hield and asked for a trade or something. You already got paid, and then now he's saying not happy with his role and stuff, man. It's big mouth at. No, all right, I ain't gonna even get to it. But Junior, any look on this game, Kings versus Mavs?
No, sir. I know we're kind of short on time, so I don't have a look on this game. So I'm just it's to stay away from me.
Any look on this game, Jordan?
Same. Keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving, man. Suns versus Warriors. I didn't really have a lot about that one. I did see that Aiden was unlikely to play. Obviously you're gonna see some line movement with that. Like I said, it's not a game that I'm really interested in. But we'll still check it out. And then the Heat versus Jazz, man. This is a game I did the article on. I had the Jazz to have won 3 straight games. Tough to trust them right now, but I'm fading the Heat, man. Once again on the road, they got it done for us versus the Warriors, but that was the Warriors. That was a get right spot for Jimmy Butler come back in. They had to win. Now it's a game before the All-Star break. Then they checked out. It's a little fifth game of a little 5th-game road trip. They got one more road game, but they don't recount. It's right after the break. This shit don't count. It's 5th game of 5-game road trip. Last one in Utah. They starting to play a little bit better now. You gotta like the Jazz here, man. If I forced to take it, I'm not taking the Heat here on the road, man. The Jazz aren't that type of team. They not finna just roll over them. They do got Crowder and Iguodala into the mix now, but I mean that's just messing up their little chemistry even more. I like the Jazz here to keep it a little rolling, try to get that little 4-game win streak going into the break. What you think, Jordan?
I don't have a play on Miami, Utah. I'm kind of interested to see what Junior has to say about him because he's usually a pretty good beat on the Heat. But I'll leave that one for him if he's got anything on that one. The Golden State Phoenix one, I'm just a little bit mad. I missed this steam that was heading towards the overs in this one because I if there is a play on this game, that's probably what it's going to be. You got 2 fast-paced teams that don't play a damn bit of defense. And at this point, the Suns at home and they're not getting all their guys back, but getting Cam Johnson back, I think, is big for the stretch. Being able to stretch the floor a little bit for them and give them a little more shooting on the perimeter. I mean, there's the real big possibility of a lot of points here early on. If there is a play in this one, I think it would be the first half over, but I've missed it a lot. It's already going up to 117 at some shops, 116.5 at others. I mean, I may have just put something small on it, but right now it's just a lean at this point. But I'll probably tweet out the rest of my plays, but nothing on that Miami-Utah game now.
What you got, Junior? You riding with you think the Heat? What you think about the Heat on the road here, Junior? They can't be trusted on the road, right?
Yeah, no, that's the key to the whole thing is that I can't possibly touch Miami in this situation, especially with Miles Leonard and Tyler Hero probably not going to play in the game. I mean, actually, they're definitely out, right? So they already stink on the road, and a win against Golden State is not going to convince me that their road problems have been fixed. So it would have to be Utah or nothing for me in this situation. I don't have an official.
Yeah, and they damn near struggle with Golden State on the slick, man. On the slick, I was watching that game. I had them first quarter, first half. Boy, I mean, they came out in the first half, ball in the second half. They I don't know what's up with them boys, man. Some teams just Jekyll and Hyde at the house. The Heat and the 76ers are definitely one of them, man. The Heat a little bit better on the road, though. The 76ers, them boys just turned the ass cheeks on the road. Last game, man. Lakers versus Denver. Oh, it is a tough one, man. It's a tough for me. Lakers lately they hadn't really been performing like they should. Obviously, we got them last game versus the Suns. This ain't the Suns. The Nuggets, I mean, they still have plenty of depth. I don't like that they don't have Barton here. Still don't have Michael. They still don't have Porter Jr. in there. So it's a tough one for me. I lean to the spicy Nuggets here. I don't know if I'm going to Wendy's today though. If I can't say though, when I do like the Nuggets and I go get those spicy Nuggets, you boys better watch out for real. I lean the Nuggets here, bro. It's a tough one, man. The Lakers went there in the back-to-back spot the last time, and we didn't cash it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the Lakers went there back-to-back, and we didn't get the cash. It was something like that. Lakers and Denver, something like that, Junior. But you got any look on this game, and then you can recap them with your plays, my guy.
Yeah, it was like the Lakers had played Utah the night before in altitude. And then played Denver the next night and still beat them anyway. I think it's a little bit of a revenge spot for the Nuggets, to use one of your terminologies. I got the spicy Nuggets at plus 120 at home. They look really good right now. Why wouldn't I take the home team looking good at plus 120? It's not like Denver's a bad team. Denver's one of the best teams in the NBA. And if I could get them plus points at home, I definitely respect the Lakers. But I just think that the way that the Nuggets look right now, I don't love that they got a couple of guys that are still out. But if Jokic looks interested, I'm interested in the Nuggets. And Jokic is balling right now. Joker is balling, so I'm rolling with the spicy Nuggets, getting them at plus 120 at home.
Exactly. And y'all hit the like button too, man. We got almost 700 people in here watching live. Y'all don't mind, hit the like button. I know sometimes when you go straight from Twitter, then it'll make you sign in or something. But y'all just go to YouTube, type in NBA picks, man. We're gonna pop up. Jam with J Money, man. Hit the like button. It goes a long way. And for the people that come in here every day and hit the dislike button, we appreciate y'all for giving us a view, my guy. Even being a fan, even while you being a hater, we appreciate you and we cash in. Jordan, break them off with your plays. And do you have anything on this Nuggets and Lakers game? And the Nuggets did beat them the last time. They beat them 128-104 in LA. You know what I'm saying? December 22nd.
Yeah,
So
but
it
I'm
was
talking
3 days
about
before
in Denver,
Christmas.
though.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, in
The
Denver,
situation
they
that
did
you were
I
talking
remember
about.
it was one of them because we lost. I think we was taking the Nuggets in that spot,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Lakers came here and smacked them up, and
yeah.
the public got all
I'm
their cash. But
yeah, no, I know
Jordan,
that they beat them in LA, but I'm talking about in
right?
Denver
Yeah, at the house.
because you were talking about a specific spot.
Right. You're right. Yeah. No, I remember I was looking for, I'm like, bro, I remember losing money on it. I don't forget shit like that, man. But because they won both of them. They won in Denver and Utah. So I remember that. But Jordan, you have anything on this Lakers and Denver look? You think it could be a defensive type game? And recapping with your plays, my guy.
Yeah, I think I'm staying off the totals in this one and the full game line because I think just was the Nuggets are playing very well. But the thing about the Nuggets is that you have to remember is they don't play very well in the first quarter and the first half of games, and that's kind of where I think I'm looking to make some money tonight. If you're giving me the Lakers at only minus a half first quarter, minus 1 foot first half. That's actually a very good value considering the Lakers are one of the best teams in the first quarter and first half, and on the road really doesn't phase them that much either. Their defense does tend to fall off a little bit when they're playing early on the road, but I like them early here. That's two of my officials for today, but definitely wouldn't. I don't think I'm going to touch the full game just because it's real close, kind of a coin flip. And with the Nuggets tend to play much better in second half, so I'm just going to not even mess with it. But so my officials today, I got LA first quarter, first half. I got over 59.5. First quarter, Portland and Memphis, and I am thinking about, but not yet here. These are just two leans. Charlotte first quarter, first half.
I can dig it, man. Hopefully this game looks like Celtics versus Rockets. Yes, I gotta get some food, man. My damn stomach growling like my stomach growling like a mug right now, man. Let's go get some cheddar, man. Try to get some more cheddar today, man. I know what we're trying to do, man. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to give out some cash and get some cash ourselves, man. People that don't want to watch show, people that stubborn, hey, it's on you, bro. It's on you, man. I like the Wolves tonight. I like them, and let me just tell you, they're getting steamed for a reason. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. They're getting steamed for a reason. This is something I told you about in the past 2 days ago that we was gonna be on this. I told you, and ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. The spy actually sets up perfectly. I'm on the Wolves today. That'll likely be the play of the day, and I'm gonna put some on the Pacers, man. I like the Pacers tonight, man. I think this is a fade the public player day. No offense to my guy Junior. He been right. He ride with the Bucks. This is team, but I think this is the Pacers' time. If any time, and everything sets up well, it's a must win tonight, man. I say a lot. They don't always happen, but still, I'll take a team in must win mentality. That's a motivate. They got the motivational edge and spot. That's what we got, man. We're gonna get out of here. We gotta come back tomorrow. Only two plays. You have a little surprise for y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all come check us out. It's only 2 games, but we got a surprise, bro. And it's gonna be 2 bangers on them games. Y'all know what we're gonna do. Let's say Halos Bookmaker.